Hello everyone and welcome to another episode of Expressions in Dance. I'm Elizabeth Morgan and today, as you can see, we have a bit of a festive theme going on with our dance class. We're going to be doing a very holiday-esque type of routine. So think Rockettes, think winter, think fun, think sleigh rides. We're going to be dancing like that today. To begin with, I wanted to start with a quote. This quote is unknown, but it says, "Be as unique as a snowflake." So today, as you're moving, I would like you to think of your own unique style and the qualities that make you unique. Just like a snowflake, there aren't two that are the same, and we can take a lot from that thought. Let's get started with a warm-up. Here we go. Let's stand nice and tall. Backs are straight, core is engaged, neck is long, and shoulders are relaxed. We're going to start by reaching all the way up to the sky or to the ceiling and bend it all the way down. And all the way up again, and all the way down. Let's stretch it over to one side, reaching nice and long through here. And stretch to the other side, reaching nice and long. Awesome. Now, as the weather gets colder, we do need to warm up a little bit more. So what I encourage you to do is do a little bit of cardio before you start your stretches. Our bodies get colder in the winter, our bones are brittle, and our muscles need a little bit of time to warm up. This twist is really great for your core and to loosen up your back. Let's do some back circles. So hands are on your hips. You can relax your knees if you want to, and we're just circling around gently to each side. So not too far, just enough that you can really feel this part here stretching. You might find that you get a release in your lower back while we do this stretch. Awesome. Let's take our shoulders now. So we're taking the shoulder joints, rolling them back 8 times back, and then we'll go 8 times forward. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. We're going to be using our shoulders a little bit like this today in the routine. So let's look at how we can isolate those shoulders from side to side. Like so. So you're pulling them up and down. Very good. Shake your hands out, shake your arms out. Let's stretch one arm across. Give it a good stretch there. And again, we're keeping our core nice and tall, nice and tight. We're grounded with our legs about shoulder width apart. And one elbow over. And the other elbow over, so just stretching the backs of those triceps. Excellent. All right, let's take our neck now and gently go down and back. And tilt it gently side to side. The neck is a joint that actually can get very, very stiff in cold weather. So it's a really good idea to make sure that you're warmed up. Mobile. Shake it out. All right, we are ready to begin. The first step that I'm going to show you is what I like to call a reindeer prance. So thinking of winter and festive holiday season, a lot of us think of reindeer and sleigh rides. We're going to emulate the movement of a reindeer with our feet today. I'm going to show it to you sideways. When I used to be a professional cheerleader, we would dance in heels for hours and hours and hours, and we would do large scale performances around the holiday season. And a lot of times we actually had to be reindeer as we were dancing. If you think of groups such as the Rockettes and other famous dance troupes, they also employ this technique right around the holiday season. So let's have a look at what it looks like. Essentially, you're taking one foot forward and you're just almost doing a parallel coup de pied, which means just beside the ankle here, just beside the foot. So it's a sharp movement. As you step, the other foot automatically reacts like that. And if you've seen reindeer, sometimes they stomp, sometimes they prance. So we're going to practice that. Let's do 4 slow, 8 fast. So it looks like this. And I'm going to have my hands behind me like this, just so they're out of the way. I call this chicken arms. So the shoulders are nice and tall, the chest is up tall and proud, and we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now it's not a big step, but it requires control. So what you want to do is not travel too far, make sharp, small steps, and make sure that your feet are pointed each time they come up. A little hard to see in the boots, but that's what we're essentially aiming for. Let's try it again. And again, I will go to this direction. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now imagine doing that half the length of an NFL football field. That's what I used to have to do when we would perform around the holiday season or New Year time. So that is called a reindeer prance. Let's review the step called a jazz square or box step that we've done in previous episodes, because we do have a few of those in this episode in our routine. For the jazz square, again, we are making a square shape with our feet. We're doing 4 steps and we are crossing our feet over. So you're taking 1 step forward, you're crossing over it, you're stepping back, lean into it as if you're sitting onto a chair, and then you're stepping side. Let's try that again. So 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time and really get the lean into it. Start to watch my arms and my shoulders also, as I'm going to be moving them a little bit like this and a little bit in opposition arms. So think sharp, think Broadway-esque, think of swaying and throwing your weight side to side as you step. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, and a 1, 2, 3, 4. Again, 1, 2, 3. Let's aim for 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 1, 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Well done. As I say in every episode, I'm using my right foot on this side, but to you, it might be the opposite side. Some people are more dominant on their left side, so you may want to start on your left foot and try it to the left. It looks like so. 2, 3, 4, and a 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. So that is the jazz square. Next step we are going to do is called a pump kick. If you've ever seen the world famous Radio City Rockettes, they are most famous for their synchronization and for their kick lines. Now, obviously, we're not going to be kicking up to our head on each side that we kick, but I am going to teach you the technique for a step called the pump kick, which is the basic kick that you'll find in those kinds of kick lines. Any of the chorus line type of Broadway performances will have this kind of choreography in them. So we start with our arms out to the side, a nice big T shape with our arms, strong shoulders holding our arms up. Imagine if you were in a line of 50 dancers and you had to connect to each other. You would have to hold your own body weight up so that you don't end up bringing everybody down as you kick. What happens is we bring our foot up to a retiré position, put it back down, then we kick forward and back down. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Try it with the other leg. So you bring it up, put it back down, kick it straight out, and back down. Again, the French term for a straight leg kick like that is called a battement. So you are lifting using the back of your leg all the way up, bringing it back down. Let's try 2 slow ones with our arms nice and tall, bodies up tall, chins up nice and proud. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Very good. Nice job. Now for a little bit of a harder step. We have done chane turns in our other episodes. So here we go, making it a little bit progressive. We're going to be doing a jumping chane. I'm going to be very careful here because I am outdoors on slightly uneven ground. So just be really careful on the surface that you're dancing on for this step. If you remember, a chane looks like this. 1, 2, 3. And you can end it with your leg out or with your leg coming in. We're going to do a jumping chane, which means you're actually going to be jumping, bringing those legs up. It's also called a jumping pas de chat, which means a step of the cat. If you think of how cats jump, they're very nimble and they jump up and down. So we're going to be doing that while we travel around. So to do the steps without turning first, I'll show them to you. So you're jumping up, up, and down. Essentially, that's all it is. Up, up, and down. You can do this step nice and low if that's where you're comfortable with, or if you're a little more agile and feeling very energetic today, you can take those legs all the way up, as high as you can go with your knees. I'll show you one. to the side. So we jump up and hold, just like that, okay? So it's like a 1-2 beat, and we land, and I'm asking you to land today with a beautiful 4th position arm, looking to the direction that you're traveling. This is all part of the routine today, so the arm and eye levels and eye directions are really important. Let's try that one more time to the right, and then we'll try it to the left. I'll break it down to both sides for you. So we start here, nice and tall. Use your arms a little bit to help with the momentum going into the turn. You're jumping, jumping, and landing, like that. I'll show you one more time, nice and slowly walking through it. So jumping, jumping, landing, and look. Okay, let's try it one time fast, and then we'll reverse it onto the left side. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, and up, and land. There you go. Okay, here's your challenge now. Reverse the pattern on the other side. So using your brain power, figure out what direction we're going to turn, which foot we're going to use, and how we're going to land and where we're going to look when we finish this turn. Here we go. I'll walk through it with you. We step left, we bring our right in, and there we go. I'll try it one more time. Getting through the leaves and whatnot here. On your mark, get set, go. So left foot, bring the right foot up first, left foot up, and over. Notice that my chin is nice and tall. I'm looking a little bit up, not so much down at the ground, but really lifting out of that step to give it a little bit more of a powerful finish. Let's try it fast, going to the left. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, and up and down. Going over a little bit of a dip here in the grass. One more time. 5, 6, 7, and up and down. Very good. So that was a jumping chane. Let's get to the next step that we're going to do today. I like to call these Broadway walks. What you're doing is you're just walking forward, twisting your hips slightly, and picking up your feet behind you and placing them really nice and neatly down. You'll see this kind of step a lot in routines from groups like the Rockettes and other Broadway performers. So it looks like this: walk, 2, 3, 4. It's a very dainty kind of walk, very quiet. So if you can think of keeping your feet as quiet as possible while sticking those front feet into the ground, that's what you need to do. I'll try it one more time. So we're going walk, 2, 3, 4. It's hard for you to see here, but I am trying to do this on the balls of my feet. So staying as high as possible on the balls of your feet. So if you think of a flat foot and then you think of lifting it up, you can feel the calf exercising going on as you do that. And you're standing really strong so that you feel the equal weight on all 5 of your toes. Let's try it again, and I'm going to add the following arms, Broadway arms. So we're going side to side like this, just 4 times. It goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Very light, very happy. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Super easy. Let's try that one more time. On your mark, get set, and go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. Well done. Our next step is going to be a kickball change. We've done this one before, but we're adding a specific arm to this step this time. The kickball change looks like so. It's a flick kick to the side and down. Okay? So we start kicking front, we land side and down. 1 and down. 1 and down. 1 and down. Kick, 2, 3. Notice there's no weight on this foot that I'm sticking out at the end of the step. That's so that I can pick that foot up and use it for the kick the next time. I'll show it one more time and then we'll add the arms. Kick, 2, 3. Kick, 2, 3. Kick, 2, 3. Kick, 2, 3. There you have it. Now, let's add some Broadway style arms. We're going to start with hands behind our back. So fingers are down, pointing down. Our thumb is here. And we're going to do kick, 2, 3. Almost like you're cutting a vegetable or a slice of cheese, okay? We call this a blade arm, actually. So you're throwing a blade arm down, your shoulders slightly forward like that. We do it again on the other side. Down, kick, down, kick, and down. You can see how the details are fairly sharp and specific here. That will give you that very special feeling for the type of dance that we're going to be doing today in the combination. Let's try that one more time, 4 times. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, and a kick, ball, change, a kick, ball, change, and point your toe as you step out. 1, 2, 3. Very good. Give yourselves a round of applause. Our next step is called a balance, or a waltz step. I believe that we did this in our ballet lesson, which was in the first season. It's a 3-step step, and we're just sliding side to side. What I'd ask you to do today is pay really close attention to your port-de-bras, your arm movement and your shoulder movement. So you're swaying gently from side to side. Think of being out in the middle of beautiful snow, and you're just having some hot cocoa and you're running around and just celebrating with your family or friends. So have that sort of childlike quality to this movement. So 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3, and 1, 2, 3. If the 3 steps are tricky for you, you can always just go sway back and forth, not even having to move your feet at all. But if you do want to do the feet, it goes down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, and down, up, down. There you go. So that is a balance, sometimes referred to as a waltz step, although the waltz step itself is slightly different with the way the weight is placed. Our next step is going to be a lindy. We've done lindies before, but we're doing them this time with a pivot turn, so they look a little different. So traditionally, a lindy is a gallop and a ball change. 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 Today we're taking it a little differently. We're doing the gallop to start, and then we're going up, little pivot turn, and back around. Pay special attention to my arms. 1, 2, up and around. Let's try it again to each side. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, and gallop, and up and around. Gallop, and up and around. Very good. So you can call that a lindy, or you can call it a gallop with a pivot turn. Either way, as long as you have that feeling that you're going up, you're turning, and you're bending your knees as you come down. And again, look how I'm placing my arms. Standard flexed hands, Broadway position with the arms. That's it for our technique. We'll be right back to be able to start our festive holiday combination. Welcome back. It is time to begin our festive combination. I brought a little prop with me today. You might want to have some fun if you have a cane at home, or some pom-poms, or some festive jingle bells that you would like to jingle as you dance. It makes it a little bit more fun and a little bit more challenging to create the choreography along with a prop. So let's see how this first portion of the dance goes with the cane. We're going to start with our 4 slow prances and our 8 fast prances. It looks like this going forward. So I'm starting on my right foot. You may have your left foot. That's okay too. 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's all that we need to do at the beginning. Super easy. Let's try it one more time. 5, 6, ready, and a 1, a 2, a 3, a 4, a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. From there, we do 2 slow jazz squares. So these are the ones that we already have done a few times, and they're not super fast, so you have lots of time to use your arms and really get into the step. When we're using the prop, we might want to move it. You can do it side to side, like that. Okay, if I wasn't using the prop, I would use those arms that I showed you before. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just like that. From here, we go into 2 chanes and a little shoulder sway. It looks like this, the basic chane turn, not the jumping one. 1 and 2, sway, sway. 1 and 2, woo, sway, sway. You can also turn with your arms above the head. Give yourself some options for arm movements and arm exercise. So we started with the prance, Then we did the jazz square. Then we did the chane with the 2 sways, chane with the 2 sways. Then the music picks up at this point, gets a little faster. I'm going to put the prop down for this part. We are doing 2 step touches and 4 hips like so. So it goes step, touch, 4 hips like so. You can jump those if you want to, like that. It's very fast. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Reverse it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Hips, left, right, left, right. Up to speed, that part looks like this. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, nice and fast. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Reverse. 1, 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4. There you go. That is the first part of the combination. Let's put all of that together. I'll leave the prop down for now, and I'll do it with the arms so that you can kind of see what that would look like. So starting with our prances. 5, 6, 7, and prance. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Jazz square. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and chane. 1 and 2. Sway, sway. 1 and 2. Sway, sway. Fast part. 1, 2. Bounce. And 1, 2. Bounce. Very good. That's the first part of your routine. The second part of our routine involves the Broadway walks. So here, after we had this very fast part, we now get to relax a little and breathe a little. So think tall. You are on the balls of your feet, and we're walking 4 times slowly. 2, 3, 4. Just that much. Let's try that one more time. 5, 6, 7, and walk. 1, 2. Now watch what's coming after this. It's balance, balance. You can hold your legs out to the side, or if you can get those legs to go behind and cross behind at the ankles, that's really great too. Let's try those Broadway walks again with the balances. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Balance, balance. Beautiful. From here, 2 slow pump kicks. So for this part, not super fast, but we want everything in place and our legs back to jazz first position, parallel position at the end. So it looks like this with the music. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4. So here we're working on just being really exact and precise. Just 2 of them, that's it. Let's try it again. 5, 6, 7, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. From here we get into the kickball changes, 4 of them. And 5, 6, 7, and kick, 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 nice and sharp. Point that toe. Very good. Make sure that you're using your épaulement, the movement of the shoulders, the placement of the shoulders. So let's take that whole section and we'll put that together. Ready? Slow walks. 1, 2, 3, 4. Balance, balance. Kick. 3, 4. 1, 2. Kick, ball, change. Nice and sharp. Kick, kick, kick. You got it. That's very good. Well done. Those are 2 sections. We can finish it off with the jumping chanes to each side. Now, of course, I'm going to throw you a little bit of a challenge here. Can't just do a jumping chane, but I'd like you to really try to do 2 cross points at the end of it. I'll show you what that looks like. Let me wait for the counts. 6, 7, 8. Jump. Woo, hold. Then we go cross, point, cross, point. So just 2 times where we're crossing in front, stretching that leg out to the side, cross and stretch. We do it to the right and also to the left. Let's try it. 5, 6, ready, go. Jumping chane, hold, then cross, point. I'm adding a snap, then jumping chane, other side. Always fun on uneven ground. There you go. That's it. Let's put our whole combination together. We'll give it a try all the way from the beginning to here. Make sure that you are hydrated. And let's start in a second. Here we go with the full combination. Ready for jumping chane. Here we go. 5, 6, 7. Let's finish it with a wave. And a pose. At the end of your workout, don't forget to give yourself a moment to cool down and to do a little bit of stretching now that your muscles are all warmed up and worked out. My name is Elizabeth Morgan. This is Expressions in Dance. I would like to wish you all season's greetings and a happy holiday season. Thank you to Rogers Television London. And to all of you out there, keep dancing. Cheers.